Hey guys. Can I get a 5x5? Can you see me? I was just on a call, so that's why I'm late. I apologize. Hi Nancy. Hi Kelly. Yeah, guys, so tomorrow I'm going to be doing a live stream for my members. Whoever's not a member, I'm going to just email and I'll send out the link for the Zoom. And everybody who is a member, thank you. No, Pam, I didn't. I got second place. Patriot Girl, hello. I'm not feeling too good today, guys. Hey, Just Breathe. How you all feeling today? 0411. Hi, welcome. Welcome, guys. So first thing I want to say is somebody that I find very reliable has an appointment on Wednesday with Chase Bank. So how you all feeling about all this? Hi, Denver. Can you translate that from Russian? I can't really understand it. The person that just... Welcome, Chris. Welcome. Monty, yes, that person holds currency, yes. No bonds, just currency. Be More House, yes, it is. It's on the East Coast, yes. Prosperity is asking, is that bonds or exchange notes? Exchange notes. I speak Russian, but I can't read Russian. I wish my brother or my cousin were on or somebody, they could read it. Yes, I have a membership. I had to get it. It's really cheap through YouTube. It's only $1.99. There's a $1.99 and a $2.99 one. You guys don't have to join, but... Yes, Robin. Robin's asking, because you guys asked me to read the questions and answer them, so that's what I'm going to do. Robin is asking, did the bank call them? Yes, the bank called them. Mary Sue, saying, I heard on another podcast, if you bring in more clients with you, get a better rate. Have you heard this? Mary Sue, yes, that is correct, in my opinion, because you're going to be able to leverage the bank. LS says, did the bank say they heard about the RIRV? Yes, the person's wealth manager is fully aware of the reinstatement. AA Endo is asking, when are we stopped from buying IQD? As soon as the rate changes. Gino, I would have thought Trump, Mr. T, would want to get rid of taxes and capital gains. In my opinion, I really don't have an opinion on him right now, and what he's doing. So I'm just not going to talk about that topic. IAAF, the bank told them to come in for an appointment on Wednesday. He's asking, what did the bank tell your friend? Brandon Loft, Iranian Rial and IDR rate. In my opinion, $3.50 for the Iranian Rial and $1.40 for the Indonesian Rupiah. Kelly is asking, is your friend just lining things up, or do you think it's for exchange? In my opinion, it's for exchange, Kelly. Keisha Mitchell, do you think... Hi, Keisha. Thanks again for what you did. Good looking out. Guys, give shout out to my friend Keisha over here. Thank you. You're a rock star. Do I think we're going to have to pay taxes? In my opinion, no, I do not. But I would have extra currency just in case you do. Mary Sue, did your friend have a bank account with that bank? Yes, they did. Well, yes, they do. Pam Reese, the dong is in this basket too, right? Yes. Scarlett, do you think multiple currencies in the first round? In my opinion, yes. Flaky Biscuit, do you think the Venezuelan Bolivar will revalue with the dinar? I think the Venezuelan Bolivar, in my opinion, will surprise people. Understanding Self, do you think it's going to happen this Sunday or Monday? In my very strong opinion, yes, I do. XRP Joseph, Maria, did you ever end up reaching out to the ISX group Pimpy talks about? Pimpy's helping me out with that right now. Greg, hi beautiful, would the Zim and the Bolivar go the same time as the dinar? First of all, thank you for the compliment, Greg. And from what I'm hearing, Zim aggro checks are gonna go, and Bolivar is gonna be a surprise. School bus driver, when you called Chase in Arizona, who did you talk to? She said Chase in Arizona knows nothing. Hi Espresso. Hi Richie. IQD VND Zim. Also, Indonesian Rupiah. See, Iranian Rial, they're all being attacked right now, but in my strong opinion, I still believe that the Iranian Rial is gonna go. Hi, Ted. Will the Bolivar be in the first basket? In my opinion, I believe so. Michelle Penn, what day is it supposed to go? In my strong opinion, I believe it's gonna go Sunday into Monday. All about the journey. Hey, how are you? He's asking, hey Maria, what's the dong rate? So, I was told yesterday 50 cents, but I was always, and that's just being honest, but I was always told 212 to 220 for the Vietnamese dong. Single. If you're single, can you take an adult child in with you to be put on the account so if something happens, they can handle financial things? I don't give financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor. You would have to talk to the bank about that. Tracy Moody, she says, Chase keeps telling me it's a scam here in Kentucky. So your response to Chase should be like, so you're selling a scam? Because they did sell the Iraqi dinar before. So currency can't be a scam. Mariatia, did your friend connect with the bank ahead of time to advise she had foreign currency? I called Chase and they're still saying they're not aware. Yes, she had several meetings with Chase. School bus driver, in my opinion, tier 1 banks. Chase is number 1. Wells Fargo, Citibank, and Bank of America. Michael Foucault, if you have currency in multiple states due to multiple residencies, will you be able to make 2 separate trips to the banks in those states? Yes, in my opinion. And again, guys, this is not financial advice. XRP Joseph, I got Pimpy helping me. Steven, what about the Vietnamese exchange? Vietnamese is going to be exactly the same as the Iraqi dinar. Oh, cool. You're in Moscow. That's where I'm from. It's going to happen soon. And then you'll be able to come back to the United States. Thank you for writing it in English. I am Russian. I just can't, I can't read Russian. I'm sorry. Normie Woos, crypto dip related to the RV? In my opinion, yes. Because remember, guys, XRP is supposed to dip back to its original price for 72 hours prior to it going up. Robin, that's exactly correct. Tellers at the banks may not be able to be in the know yet at the banks. Tellers don't know anything. Because if they did, they would quit their jobs. Keisha, do you mind sharing how many banks have reached out to you as far as this is going on? How many wealth managers? Oh, see, she just said it. JP Morgan Wealth Management keeps emailing me. And they've been for a while, right, Keisha? You guys have to, when you call the bank, you got to ask, do you exchange foreign currency? And talk to someone either in private banking or wealth management. The Warrior, what do you mean by your comment? You're really acting like a Karen right now. You can just go away if you don't like how I'm acting. Pocono Ruby, that's just intel that I'm getting. He's asking, how did you arrive at the Sunday into Monday? Nancy Green, Tony said 220. TK, in my opinion, I think SKRs are being paid out right now. That's just my opinion. Like I said, I don't give financial advice. But from what I'm hearing, SKRs are being paid out. Priya, will what float? She's asking, will it float? I heard that the IQD is going to come out as a fixed rate and then going to go into a managed float. Richard Fraser, Iran has new and old currency. Yes, they just removed zeros from their currency. They have the Toman and they have the Rial. Richie Gang saying, no banks are selling IQD and VND. There's several banks, several chases that I know of that are selling VND. Pete, how will you get notified? Well, first of all, it's going to be all over the place. Once it changes on the CBI, I'll come on and tell you guys that it has changed. Pretty much immediately. I'll know pretty much immediately. Whether it could be in the middle of the night anytime. I'm going to do a live stream. My mods and everybody are ready already. Guys, the dinar that's in circulation is any note. The 25K note is valid. The 50K note is valid. The notes with Saddam Hussein's face on it are not valid. They're not in circulation, and you're not going to be able to exchange them. The IQD notes with Saddam Hussein on them. Priya, do you think it will float? I believe it's going to be a managed float. Correct. Yes. Ando, what denom IQD and VND? All the Vietnamese notes, like the 500K ones, and the IQD, the 25K, the 50K. 777s. I am a full believer of tier 1 banks. Melinda, yes. As soon as it changes on the CBI, I will be on. It doesn't matter what time. Kelly, me personally, I'm not going to deal with Lloyd's of London. Other people that I know are, but I'm personally not. She said, you spoke of Lloyd's of London. Are you hiring them before exchange or after? I'm personally not going to use them. Larry Smith, hi Marie, I'm one of those that sent you me the, okay. I appreciate it, Larry. Thank you. Sandy, Keisha, she's asking, are you in Georgia? Yes, Keisha's in Georgia. I'm sorry. Keisha, I hope you didn't mind me saying that. Pocono Ruby, will I be able to go to PNC Bank? Yes. PNC Bank is considered a tier 1 bank. Yes. Blessed said, I heard you can only exchange once, no double dipping. Double dipping means, so what double dipping means is, say you made money from the Iraqi dinar. You can't go and buy, say, a whole lot of Vietnamese dong because it hasn't changed value yet. That's double dipping. It's making money, so it's buying up currency, other currency, like once you made money on the currency. Brandon Loft, 800 numbers are not real. When the rate is on Forex, just go to the bank. It's that simple. I agree with you 100%. Melinda Ray, Maria was told that all wars have to stop first. No, I don't agree with that. What did Kim Clement say? When things seem at the worst, that's when the blessing will come, right? I believe that Israel is going to strike Iran's nuclear plant for the last time. And it's going to be a distraction, and that's what's going to cause the RV. Robin Parker, do we have to wait until it's on Forex in order for us to go to the bank? Yes, Robin, that's correct. Normie, will someone wake you... Excuse me. Will someone wake you up if it's in the middle of the night? Yes, I have people in California. I have people all over that are watching this for me. Hi, Missouri girl. Maj, 50,000 is good. Yes. Thank you. I broke my tooth, and I'm in a lot of pain. I was actually going to postpone this live, but then I was like, I'm just going to go on. AF, is it true you can request higher rates at the appointment like TNT says, for example, 7? No, I don't agree with that. You could leverage the spread. You can leverage the fee, depending on how much currency you have. 777s, have our purchased foreign currencies been sent to the U.S. Treasury? Yes, once you exchange at an American bank, it's going to go to the U.S. Treasury. Yes. Kim, I've been doing the happy dance since yesterday, since I got news. Not yet. Mariatia, have you heard any rates on the Zim and Zimbabwe agro checks? Not yet. Ria, do you think Bolivar will float? I do not. So the receipts, Tammy, what if someone bought it off Iraqis during the war after 9/11? So the receipts are to prove that your currency is legit, that it's not counterfeit, and also to see if there were to be short-term and long-term capital gains, they use that to determine how long you've had your currency. Because they're trying to get... why does the central bank only giving 90 days? Because they're trying to get the 3-0 notes off the street. Like, they're trying to get all the 3-0 notes. That's correct, Richie. Says you will get what appears on Forex. Correct. So, Multi-Troy 63, I agree with your statement. Said, I think a few banks in each town will be used. I agree with that, and I believe it's the banks with those ATMs in them, especially in Chase. And guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and everything is in my opinion. What safety measures will you personally take, Ando? Well, first of all, I'm going to make sure, I just, first of all, I'm going to go a little ways away to exchange. That's my number one. You always want to not exchange in your exact town. You know what I mean? And you never want to tell people what you hold. Never. I do not believe that there's going to be allowed there. You're not going to be allowed to double dip. Normie D, no. She's asking, is there a limit at a number of dong you could exchange at a bank? If over a certain amount, will you have to go to the treasury? No, in my opinion. Patriot Girl, do you think the bank will have a limit that we can exchange? No, I do not. Yes, Prosperity says, never too late to order. So, for example, if you guys order, say today, right? And say the rate changes at midnight. Or if you already placed your order, you're going to get your currency. What is making you feel that we're that close? My gut, and from what I'm hearing from my people. Andy, what are you referring to about 220? The Vietnamese dong. Night Breeze, what's the latest on Robert Chandler? He's a scumbag. And I reported him to the police and to YouTube. So now just waiting. And also I'm going to be contacting an attorney. Oh, Richie, are you really? He said I'm double dipping if E&D don't go with IQD. Richard Frazier says, I bought 2 million real. Is that good to have? Richard, first of all, don't ever tell anybody how much currency you hold. But Vinona, Forex is close, so we have to wait till Sunday. You're going to see it on the CBI. The CBI will change the rate. I'm going to be doing Zoom calls and different things like that for my members, yes. Cameron. But it's not going to be like what, you know who does it. It's just going to be a little different. Brandon, oh, it's going to be a lot of pissed off people, that's for sure. He said TNT has a lot of explaining to do when the 800 numbers don't come out. All his paid members are going to be pissed. Oh, I'm sure they will. Mamma Mia, do you think Israel will bomb Iran's nuclear facility? Yes, I do, in my opinion. Kelly, she said, I'm not on Forex because I do not trade. Where can I look to see the rate? You're going to know it. It's going to be on all the exchanges like XE, like you could check it on CXI, XE, all those different currency exchange of America, all of those. You don't have to be actually on Forex. But the IQD is a placeholder already on the Forex platform. But it's still at 1310, so it's still not international, but it is on there. Robin Parker, bless you. One more question. The rate on Forex, will that be the rate we'll be getting at the bank, or is there a possibility? That's the rate you're going to be getting at the bank. You're going to be able to leverage the bank with the amount of currency you hold. Or say, for example, you have a bunch of people that come with you. You know, you could leverage the bank with that because that's, you know, the bank is going to make a lot of money off of you. So obviously they're going to, you know, give you preferential treatment. Hello, Carla. And guys, remember, don't ever look for the rate to change on Forex at opening. So don't ever look for the rate to change at the opening of Forex on Sunday at 5 o'clock. It always happens on like when the rate change is usually a lot of times overnight. But you got to also understand that the London Forex, the Asian Forex, all of those Forexes go ahead of ours. So if it pops on any of those Forexes, we could still exchange because it's all one Forex, if you guys understand what that means. Myrna, you could, she said, Nicole, if not Lloyd's of London for large amounts, what other company may you use? Well, the bank will offer you insurance as well. on top of the FDIC. Whaling, I would definitely talk to them because they're probably reaching out to you to talk to you about an appointment. They're saying, I have JP Morgan Chase wealth managers reaching out to me, but I ignore them. But I did buy VND from them years ago. Maybe I'll talk with them. You should definitely talk to them. Definitely, in my opinion. Lynn, it's a placeholder on Forex. Skip, what is a float? A float is basically the currency moves due to supply and demand. So how many people buy and sell the currency? Mike White, will every Wells Fargo branch exchange? Not every Wells Fargo branch, no. Remember, you have to, when you buy currency, you remember that you always have to input your information. That's how they get your information. Okay, Denver, thank you. I agree, Richie said I would watch Israel. And guys, remember that the parallel market rate is getting very close to the official exchange rate. Once that happens, that's per franc 26. It's going to be 1-to-1. Mary Sue, are you going to a few banks and not keeping in one? I'm going to separate it in different accounts. And you are able to spend your money right away. It's going to be digitally deposited in your account. Shay B, does it matter if it's circulated or uncirculated? It does not. Sandy's like, that's the ATMs I'm talking about. Chase has the same ones. Said my Wells Fargo got a new ATM last month, and it's inside by the vault. The ones at Chase are inside by where the tellers are, inside the branch. Robbie J, I do not, in my opinion, believe that every Chase bank will participate in the exchange of the IQD. Melinda, I am not a fan of redemption centers. I know, in my opinion and what I was told, that Wells Fargo is going to have a section in their bank that they're going to redeem like the Zim bonds and like the yellow dragons, the railroad bonds, all that. But it's not a redemption center like at an Air Force, like at an air base or military base or like anything like that. You will still be able to redeem. A real not housewife. Did you hear that your funds should be safe in the bank? I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, I'm going to get them out. I'm going to diversify right away. And that's not financial advice, but that's just what I'm going to do. You have to have an account, though, to exchange, guys. Priya, that's up to you. She said, should we bring all of our currency to exchange on the same day? Or should we hold some back for another? That's up to you. That's completely up to you. Richie Gang, I don't agree with that number. Sorry. He says 481 for IQD. Yes, Jason Lee, 50 cents is great. That's correct. As long as they don't have Saddam Hussein on them. Picture of him. Hi, Rob. How are you? Gigi Greatness, I don't believe there's going to be an NDA. Why would you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement for something that's public on a international market? Home Internet Radio. Is it true that Mr. T held up the RV startup to start China from getting a hold of the dinar? I don't know how I feel about that. Brett Hobbs, in my strong opinion this weekend, like Sunday into Monday, he said, when do I think the IQ, DV, and D will RIRV? So far right now, I checked, Rob. It says where can you get Iranian Rial? eBay and Amazon. But I would be very, very careful when purchasing from those sites. No, Robin, I won't be drunk. I'll probably be freaking out, but I won't be drunk. Forever Trillion, wasn't he already jailed? Said TNT needs to be jailed. And apparently Christy Nome said that they don't have months or weeks, Iran. They only have like a very short term before military gets involved. Nancy Green, so our Wise account will flip to right. That's correct. Yes. Dan, I heard it's going back to like 50 cents. Yes, Kelly, it's going to say 1310 until it officially changes on the CBI. Night Breeze, that's awesome. Two great people to listen to. She said, I only listen to you and Frank 26. Yes, AF, that's correct. He said the banks ask for receipts to know if they're going to charge you capital gains taxes because of the quantity. Yes. That could be true, yeah. You could check the exchange sites. Yep. Pete, I guess one way of knowing is the prices of the currencies have gone up if you're trying to buy. The bank, Richie Gang is correct. You should already be getting emails if you're banking with a tier 1 bank. The banks will get in touch with you. The banks have a list of people that have been working with them, that they're going to be calling in. Ophelia Cruz, how much would the fees be or percent? It could be anywhere from 4.5 to 3% spread. I'm still checking on that, Rob. Winona, in my strong opinion, I believe Sunday into Monday. Stuart Brooks, I mean, if that's your opinion, you know, everybody is allowed to have their opinion. Tammy, I know I felt so bad for him too. He's such a good person, so kind, and he really, you know, gave his all to that person who basically lied to him, and it's really, really, really sad. It's a really, really sad situation, really. Robbie J, we're still in the process of getting info and posting everything. Just breathe. Can you remove this someone, please? Whoever this someone is, I'm just over battling cancer, so you can go away. Thank you. Because I'm sure you're somebody from Idiot's channel, from the Scammers channel, so you can go away now. Just breathe, or Patriot Girl, delete that person, please. Dirtbag Dustin, you can go away too. Loose squares can be deleted. Robin, in my opinion, I think XRP is going back to like 50 cents. The banks are definitely on the new system. 100%, in my opinion. And remember what the UN just said about Iraq, too. Larry, in my opinion, should be at least an hour from your house to do your exchange. You want to diversify right away. Gold and silver, and this is not financial advice. Gold and silver, crypto, and real estate. Normie, they say, you saying you think it had Saddam Hussein's picture would be worth more because he's so famous. Yeah, no. They're worthless. The ones with Saddam Hussein on them. Oh, was it really? He said, Emiliano said the rate was black last night on Forex. Well, I mean, it's a placeholder until they go fully international. Ando, in my opinion, the person's Ando's asking which happens first, IQD or XRP drop. In my opinion, it's going to be the IQD. Julie asked, I believe so. Said, do you think Mr. T wanted the RV to happen under his administration? In my opinion, I believe so. Yeah, I didn't hear it was going to zero. I heard it was going to its original, like 50, 52 cents for XRP. Chase and Wells are not going to exchange unless you have an account. That's right, Don. Joe Penna, Hungarian currency. I have not heard of it happening in this basket. I'm just not feeling well. Not at all. Jody, yes, I did. And I think it's very sad what they did to Frank. Very, very sad. And disgusting, in my opinion. And yes, Don, banks can't charge a capital gains tax. Oh, look, my cousin is here. Hello. Thank God you're here. I had a guy from Russia, Alina, and he wrote in my chat, and I could not understand what he was asking, but then he translated it into English. Danvar, you could talk to my cousin Alina. You could write to her in Russian. She can translate it for me. John Flanagan, yes, I have talked to Frank 26. I'm so scared, guys. They're going to have to take my tooth out. See, my cheek is all swollen. I am so scared of the dentist. Oh my God. I'd rather deal with the pain, but the pain is so unbearable. Like, but oh my God. They're going to have to pull my tooth and it's, oh my God. Like, I don't even know how I broke it. I'm struggling. The struggle is real, guys. The struggle is real. It hurts so bad. I'm like trying to hold back tears because of how bad it hurts. But I can't, I'm not going to see the dentist till Wednesday. So I'm thinking like a Clover, I'm going to try that. But if this, I don't know, I might have to go to the emergency room to get something for this pain because this pain is outrageous. Outrageous. And it's like kicking into my head and it's just sharp. It feels like a knife. It's just in my gum and in my cheek. It's just very, very horrible. Patricia Bailey, yes, I do. When you say new system, do you mean QFS? I believe so, in my opinion, yes. Patriot Girl, I agree with you. I believe the banks are on the new system. Hi, Alina. XRP is going to drop for 72 hours and then it's going to spike. Did you guys hear Florida's taking away capital gains? Texas did and now Florida too. Steve Lawson, I love XRP. It's one of my favorite crypto. Okay, when is the tornado coming? Aline, I'm not driving anywhere. I'm in so much pain with this tooth. I'm probably gonna stay in. Art Tours, Maria, any idea on the Yellow Dragon? I think they're, in my opinion, Richie Gang, XRP, XLM, XDC, and H-Bar. Also, Quant is a good one. Dentists are the worst, man. Guys, only mods type in caps, please. Yes, Chris Ashton, I believe so. No, Papa G, the dentist is not your friend. Camera user, yes, I will. I'll help you as far as like what to do and stuff like that. Asking if I'll continue this channel post RV. Lynn, I just hate the dentist, but I can't take this pain. I'm already on antibiotics, Robin. I'm on amoxicillin. I'm trying to look for an emergency dentist, but I'm probably going to end up going to the ER tonight. I'm on an antibiotic. I'm on amoxicillin. And I'm probably going to go get that clove. So what do? You just put that on the gum, the clove, like you squeeze the juice. I was also told to take like Advil and get the liquid out of the Advil and put it on your gum. That works too. And Oragel at like every 20 minutes. You're welcome. I believe the cancer, the chemotherapy I was on, made like my bones and my teeth softer, so that's why I broke. Oh, Carla, tell Ricky I said hello. Tell him the struggle is real, girl. I'll call you later, Carla. Lala, hello. Love back from the USA. Rob, I'm taking amoxicillin and Motrin and Tylenol. And baking soda with hot water. I'm like rinsing my mouth with it. Gargling it.
Okay. Yes, right here.
Oh, Frank came on? Oh, Stacy, they did very cruel things to Frank 26. Frank could explain what happened. I just gotta say, he's an amazing person with a heart of gold. And he didn't deserve what happened to him. Quester, I said, in my opinion, the yellow dragon bond is going to revalue. That you'll be able to exchange it. Alright, guys. I'm going to get off of here now. I'll see you all tomorrow at 7. For the members, I'm going to put the link in the membership tab for the Zoom tomorrow. And everyone else who wants to join, just email and then you'll get the link. It's at 7 o'clock Eastern time tomorrow. I'll see you all later. Alright, bye guys. Thanks for coming on. Please like, subscribe, and share. Alright, I'll see you all soon. Tomorrow.